Today, I'll analyze Kendrick Lamar's Alright as a poem, focusing on its historical context, poetic elements, and meaning. Here are the lyrics that we will be analyzing. To understand Alright, we need to look at its historical context. Published in 2015, Alright emerged during the Black Lives Matter movement. The line, "And we hate po, wanna kill us dead in the street for sure," responds to police brutality cases like Michael Brown and Eric Garner. Protesters chanting, "We gon' be alright," turned into a symbol of resistance. Beyond the present, all's my life I has to fight ties into a long history of oppression, from slavery to the civil rights movement. Yet, Kendrick offers hope. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright. The poem balances struggle and resilience, making it a powerful statement. This theme of protest follows a long literary tradition. Poets like Langston Hughes and Amiri Baraka used literature to expose racial injustice. Later, spoken word artists like Gil Scott Heron and conscious rap poets like Public Enemy continued this activism. All Right follows this lineage. All's my life I has to fight echoes past struggles, while We Gon' Be Alright affirms resilience. Kendrick cements poetry as a form of protest. Kendrick's words are rooted in personal experience too. Raised in Compton, he witnessed gang violence, police brutality, and poverty. All's my life I has to fight isn't just a theme, it's his reality. Economic struggles shape his life. When I wake up, I recognize they're looking at me for the pay cut, yet faith persists. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright. His personal story mirrors a collective one, making Alright a poem of survival. Context shapes meaning. Fun question. How could Alright be interpreted elsewhere? If written in Korea, where I grew up, it might be read as personal perseverance rather than a protest. We hate po wouldn't carry the same weight due to different histories of policing. This shows why historical context is crucial. The poem isn't just about hope, but about resistance just because it has this context. Now let's analyze Kendrick Lamar's poetic techniques. These is as a short overview. Repetition reinforces a poem's core themes. We gon' be alright is repeated like a mantra, turning individual hope into collective resistance. Similarly, all's my life I has to fight mimics spoken word poetry, making struggle feel immediate. Repetition builds rhythm and strengthens Kendrick's message. Metaphors and symbolism deepens meaning. My rights, my wrongs, I write till I'm right with God, makes writing a path to redemption. 40 Acres and a Mule, a piano, a guitar, links historical injustice to modern economic struggles. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow symbolizes the weight of oppression, turning all right into a broader reflection on black resilience. Imagery makes the poem's themes tangible, and when I wake up, I recognize you're looking at me for the pay cut, captures economic struggle. Reaping everything I sow, so my karma coming heavy equates actions to harvest, showing long term consequences. Drown inside my vices all day evokes suffocation, portraying hardship's toll. Rhyme and rhythm also enhances meaning. What you want, you a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar. The quick internal rhymes mimic spiraling material desires. Painkillers only put me in the twilight, where Pretty Pussy and Benjamin in the highlight. Uses sharp rhymes to highlight escapism. Shifts in rhythm reflect instability, making the poem's message feel urgent. Fun question again. Could Alright be as powerful in another medium? A painting would depict oppression, but it wouldn't have rhyme or repetition. We gon' be alright isn't just words, it's meant to be spoken and live like a poem. Poetry, especially spoken word, makes Alright more just than a story. It pulls the reader into it. At first, I only focused on Alright's sound and not its meaning in the lyrics. I enjoyed Kendrick's work for its flow and energy. We gon' be alright felt kind of uplifting and like a universal theme of hope. But in high school, in a U.S. history project, changed my view. I hadn't noticed the protest themes before because I hadn't lived through racial struggles. Learning the police brutality and BLM, I saw how Alright wasn't just hopeful; it was actually defiant. This taught me that meaning isn't just what I assume. Understanding poetry requires stepping outside of my own perspective. Thank you.